Hey, welcome to another Depot Uncut. We are putting away some Higher cooling fans right now. Sacramento's great. It gets hot. It was just 102 yesterday and we're in May, so it comes quick here. So just make sure you have your fans or your chillers. And if you don't, we have them here. We have the Higher cooling fans. The one fan starts at $18.99. The 3-pack starts at $33.99. Chillers obviously are a little bit more, but I would start with the evaporative cooling fans because that's usually enough just to keep your tank cool. The chillers obviously are gonna be more industrial if you're really having issues with heat, but definitely take that into consideration right now. It is so hot already and you gotta be prepped for the summer, because if you don't, then it's gonna be harder to deal with than trying to save it later. But yeah, well, let me show you some of the stuff that we have going on in the shop right now. We got in a bunch of corals from Indonesia. These are straight from Indo. So we got a lot of Euphyllia in right now. So that means hammer coral, torch coral, octospawn, frog spawn. And then we got a lot of SPS colonies, a lot of acros, a lot of millies, tenuous, got some bubble corals in here, got some trumpet corals in there. So yeah, it seems like that's what you guys want right now. So we are ramping it up with the Euphyllias and the SPS colonies. And if you want to come down here, we got a couple new partners as far as bringing some new stuff into the store. So we got some WWC bounce mushrooms. If you're looking for those are $129.99. They're little orange guys with little bubbles on top. They look really cool once they're in the tank. We have some St. Thomas mushrooms. Those are red and they are $69.99. They're in the cages. It's really cool, really easy. They're kind of a bigger mushroom. And then we got a sea of rock flower anemones. I know a lot of customers are looking for some with a lot of color. There's orange ones, there's green ones, there's striped ones. They're an easier anemone to care for. Clowns unfortunately don't host in them, but they're easy to take care of. They only get about 4 inches. Seahorses, people always want to come in here, check out the seahorses. Atlantic seahorses, those are the bigger ones. We have the erectus seahorses back here as well. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on in the saltwater section. We still have our stingrays, still looking for a home for them. That's a Cortez stingray, $199.99. And then with the corals, we actually have been fragging some of the corals out too. So if you're not looking for like the big colonies of Euphyllia, we have them broken up. They start at $19.99. We have a lot of options in the $39.99 section. If you get quite a few, then you get a little bit of a discount. And then in the SPS, we also fragged out as well. So if you're looking for coral right now, this is the time. We fragged so much, we ran out of room. So why don't you come by and get some so then we can make some more frags. With the warm season, that means pond season has officially started. So we have kois, a lot of different options. They start at $19.99. High fin banded sharks, if you need algae eaters. We have a little bit larger, like large koi here, $29.99. Larger high fin banded sharks, $29.99. We have shabunket, great option if you have a lot of natural predators on your property and you're worried about them. They're a little quicker, they're $9.99. They don't get as big, so they're not as easy to see by natural predators. We have some larger high fin banded sharks, $59.99. We have pond plants, water hyacinth, water lettuce. So if you're looking for any of those, definitely come by. We still have a lot of plants going on. And yeah, if you're in summer vacation mode and you want to start a project, we got you covered here. We're gonna show you a little bit of what's going on in the reptile section as well. All right, we're in the reptile section here, so just trying to give you some quick updates of what's going on. We got in more feeders, right? That's what a lot of reptile customers look for. We got in silkworms. These come in a 25 count. It's pretty interesting. And then we got in those fruit flies that we talked about, the Heidi eyes and the other ones. It starts with an M. That's how I'm gonna pronounce those. And then we got in some new springtails from Josh's Frogs, 32-ounce culture there, $14.99. Really good option, been really popular. We've gotten in a few shipments of these already. And then some bean beetles, $14.99 for these guys if people are looking for those. Black soldier fly larvae. And then we got in butterworms again, little containers of these. So if you're looking for butterworms, we have those. And then we have our normal, frozen rodents here. We got live rodents. We have a bunch of isopods, dubias, superworms, hornworms. Those are always in stock. So this is kind of in the feeder area. If you need to talk to a reptile specialist about anything specific, definitely let them know. And yeah, reptile We got in some cool new animals too as well. We can take a look at these. We got in some yellow Uromastyx. Might be hiding in there somewhere, but let's take a look. And then we still have plenty of blue tongue skinks in stock there, $249.99. We got some new invertebrates in stock right now. We got some pink-tailed tarantula. That's been a little harder to get. We got a tailless whip scorpion, emperor scorpion. A little hard to see because it's so dark in there. That's kind of what they like. But if you want to come in here, ask one of the reptile specialists. We'll open up the tank for you. So yeah, a lot of cool new stuff. Always have house plants in here. But yeah, we've got some fun and exciting stuff always going on in the store. So thank you for watching another Depot and Cut from us. And I gotta get back to work. We are open for business, so hopefully we make some sales. Subscribe to the channel. Check out our online shop, depotpet.shop. Follow us on all our social media. That's it. See you guys on the next one.